Àwọn tó kí ń káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì tí ẹ ti máa gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ní gbogbo ẹ̀pẹ́ àti kárakára bẹ̀ ìkànnì tí a pè ní Epe Lawa. Ní ọjọ́ tèní ni a ṣàbẹ̀wò sí aláyélúwà ọba Dr. Olufolarin Ogunsanwo tẹ̀ládé kẹrin Alara ti ìlú Ilara látàrí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń jà ròyìnròyìn bí iná inú pápá tí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ní ìlú Ilara tí wọ́n kó rọjọpọ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe ìfẹ̀hónúhàn ní ọjọ́ mélòó kan sẹ́yìn látàrí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan tí ó ń lọ ní ìlú. Lára ohun tí wọ́n fi ẹ̀hónú hàn lé lórí òun náà ni táwọn ọ̀dọ́ tán ní kábíyèsí àwọn kì í sábà máa rí wọn láàrin ìlú pé ó fẹ́ tóṣù mẹ́fà táwọn ti rí kábíyèsí nílùú àti pé ó ṣọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ kò ṣọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ eléyìí tí kábíyèsí tí wọ́n fún ẹ̀ṣọ́ àwọn ọmọ ológun orí omi táwọn mọ̀ sí àwọn naval officer ní ìlú Ìlara ń bí. Gbogbo eléyìí ni ó ta Epe Lawa nídìí kọ́ṣọ́ láti wá béèrè báwo ni kú ṣíṣe kú, báwo ni ọ̀bẹ ṣe bẹ́, ẹnu tó jẹ́ báwo ni ó ṣe jẹ́ lọ́wọ́ kábíyèsí gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá tí ó ṣetán láti gbọ́ ohun tí àwọn aráàlú ń sọ àti ohun tí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ pàápàá jùlọ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tí wọ́n ń sọ náà fi gba ẹ̀kọ́ Epe Lawa lálejò lénìí pé gbogbo ohun tí ó ń jà rìnrìn bí iná ní pápá yìí òun náà ní kábíyèsí ni wọ́n ti wá ojútùú sí láàárọ̀ yìí bí wọ́n ṣe pe àpéjọ gbogbo àwọn ọ̀dọ́ láti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo bí ọ̀rọ̀ náà bí ó ṣe jẹ́. Lẹ́yìn náà la súnmọ́ kábíyèsí pé ètò Epe Lawa ó wù wá láti jẹ́ kí gbogbo aráàlú kí wọ́n mọ bí ọ̀rọ̀ náà ṣe jẹ́ torí orí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára ni ọ̀rọ̀ náà gùn ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tí ó kọjá tí gbogbo ìlú tí wọ́n ṣe ìwọ́de gbogbo bí ṣe kú àti bí ọ̀bẹ ṣe bẹ́ gbogbo táwọn ọ̀dọ́ yìí tí wọ́n sọ òun náà ní kábíyèsí ni wọ́n ti yànnàná nínú ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ yìí. Ẹ tẹ́tí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí kì í máa bá a bọ̀ lórí ètò Epe Lawa. Ẹ kú kalẹ̀.
And thank you for coming for this clarification. To start with, Ilara Kingdom, as we know, is a town that has history and it's a town that has culture and tradition, which I don't take for granted. Since my ascension to the throne of my forebears in the last 5 years, I've been working assiduously to bridge the development gap, to ensure that every aspect and sector of Ilara Kingdom is touched and is well taken care of. And I'm glad that you, our friends, the press, are here. Most times we invite you for one thing or the other, which you cover and you put out there. I want to state unequivocally that what happened in the last couple of days is expected to happen in a community. There will be conflict, but the ability to be able to resolve the conflict and for us to have an understanding and then move forward, it's what makes a community to develop. And this particular issue was based on communication gap. To start with, the allegation that I've not been around in the last 6 months. You all know that even just 2 months ago, I celebrated my 5th anniversary, that I brought in so people from all over the country, respected monarchs, people in government, the Lagos state government. The governor was represented by the deputy governor, the secretary to the state government, and even the chief of staff. And many commissioners and members of the ESCO and body of permanent secretaries were there. The Emir of Kano was in attendance. The Oni of Ife was there. Owa Obokun, Eze of Arochukwu, and many others from all over the country were there. And prelude to that, there has been so many activities that has taken place even in the 2 months even before that event, which I am on ground to attend to, including the planning and everything. So I don't know where they got that information from or where that is coming from that I've not been around in the town in the last 6 months. I'm always around. I am in the palace every time to attend to matters of tradition, matters that affect the community, and to attend to people that want to come for consultation or even courtesy visits and so on and so forth. So that is that. And about the issue of land, Since I've been on the throne for 5 years, no land was handed over to me by Ilara community. In fact, by the time I came, during the interregnum, the land has been sold. Most of the land has been sold out. Despite that the land is under government acquisition. Most of them had already, about 80% of the land in the community has been dedicated for either agric, forestry, or industrial purpose. So I don't know where that is coming from, that the issue of land. And this one that brought about the Nigerian Navy approached us in the palace that they have a lofty project that they would like to bring to our community here. And they are of the opinion that we know that we are all aware of the insecurity and insurgency that has taken over most of our communities, from the north, from the south, from the east, and from the west. There are things like ISWAP, Boko Haram, headsmen, gunmen, kidnappers, and so on and so forth. They said, citing the project, that they believe that bringing the project here will assist us, particularly because we're a riverine area, will assist us in ensuring that those agents of insecurity are kept at bay. And they also explained that it will also bring about economic improvement in economic activities, because each time they have an event or they have their program at the place, there will be people that want to lodge in hotels, accommodation, people that wants to eat food vendors, people that wants to, economic activities will be boosted. So I discussed their request with the Alara in council, and they all agreed with me that what they want to bring will be of advantage to Ilara Kingdom. And we requested that what's the size, and they said they needed 10 acres. So there is a parcel of land that has been surveyed that is there, out of which the youth just jumped onto the land and they sold at a time 100 acres. And for which we try to explain that this land is community land and it ought not to be sold. And then, where on earth, which community would youth sell land without the consent or permission of the king and without the knowledge of the king and the council? So the matter is still there pending. But out of that land, the 10-acre request was allotted to the Nigerian Navy for their project at no cost. So I don't know where the agitation that the land has been sold or land was. Do you sell land to the military? Where? Even for police station or whatever, do you sell land to them? So I don't know where that false or fallacy came from, but I've been able to clear that at the town hall meeting that we held today. And about the issue of doing Isheshe and all these things, each time I call my chiefs, particularly the chief priest of the town, which we call Abore, and the other members that are involved, to ask them to go and make propitiations, to go and do all the things they are supposed to do at all the groves. Even it was during when I came on the throne, all the groves, they were already destroyed. They were already dilapidated. You're all aware of it, the press, that we commissioned everything, including even the old palace that is our monument. And the one that brought in Aje Groove, Aje to Ilara, it was Onyofi that came to initiate it. And all the other groups were renovated, updated, and modernized. You can go and take pictures and go and take a visit on your own. So if I don't believe in Isheshe, how come I will now say they should come and renovate through the help of the Nigerian Tourism Development Commission? Then they came around and they did all these things, including the building of the Aje Groove. So as late as August, I still requested that they should go and make all the necessary preparations, and I made the funds available as well. And I have the sent back pictures to me to prove that it has been done. So, and concerning the issue of women that passed on, I empathize with them, and from what I was told, they passed in the hospital during childbirth. I empathize with them, and may Almighty God bless their soul and comfort the families. It's only two that was reported to me, but this also has to do with our level of our medical whatever. That's why we've been agitating that even though we have a federal medical center at Epe, there should be a general hospital in Eredo, because Ikosejene has two. You remember during the budget section, you were there too, and we were able to make the case strongly to the Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning that there is need for Eredo to have its own general hospital where people will be taken care of at a lesser cost. Okay, so unfortunately, if they had let us know on hand, we would have assisted financially and in other things. But like I said, it's part of things that might happen when a community or an area is developing. So, and we have been working assiduously in the government, both at the federal and the state and the local government level, to ensure that Eredo has its own general hospital. Part of the efforts that I have made, the Ilara Primary Health Center, there is a new building that is undergoing construction that we are even thinking of naming Mother and Child Hospital, that is being sponsored and that is being developed by the special advisor to the president on SDGs. It's under construction. I think it's at the roofing stage now, and it's so massive and so big in order to be taking care of this. So as a responsible father, as a responsible royal father, I'm working very hard to ensure that there is fast development, both in all sectors of Ilara Kingdom, in terms of health, in terms of education. Just recently, Honorable the MHR, member of House of Rep, we inaugurated 6 blocks of classrooms to take care of the shortage in Adosho Secondary School. And I've been talking with the Lagos State government to come and ensure that they do another secondary building for the senior secondary school. During my time, we have, through the Rotary Club, we have, there is a new primary school, Ilara Model Primary School, that we made one acre of land available. The school is functioning with an 18-seater bus and everything. I pay for the driver. I maintain the compound. I paint. The subvention there, I do for my own personal purse. And you can see UP Primary School, I facilitated the building of another 2 blocks, additional 2 blocks for them, through Senator Mikhail Tokumba Biru. And I ensured that the council chairman, Radio SD, Honorable Mansur Ismail, fence the compound, because so that miscreants will just be going into the school. That school also has a bus, courtesy of the chairman of Radio LCDA. We have public toilet. We have so there are so many projects that are ongoing. The road construction. There are so many things that we've been doing. We have tried to take care of all the sectors. We've been working on how they will introduce solar energy, solar powered electricity, because we have serious electricity problem in the whole of Epe division. As a result of which we are always cut off from the national grid. So we are trying to have a kind of hybrid. So when there is no national grid, then we can also have electricity from the solar powered solar farm. I've been talking to the Federal Ministry of Finance, under whom this responsibility is under. And I can even show you documents to back it up. Already we have made land available for that project. So I'm not resting on my oars. Even when they came to create a Federal Medical Center, the skill acquisition center that was built by Honorable Waderaji has been converted now to FEDCAM, Federal College of Alternative and Complementary Medicine, an equivalent of a federal polytechnic. that will soon start anytime from now, and they are going to be giving them additional land where they can build hostels, more office space, and so on and so forth. So all these are efforts that the Almighty God has been able to use us to do. So I'm not an irresponsible royal father. I'm not a royal father that does not love his subjects. I've given scholarships to indigenes of Ilara, 7 of them abroad, outside this country, and they have all graduated. I've also been able to secure 6 slots of scholarship for them at Augustine University. These people, the children, I don't know them. I don't know their parents. But I only made inquiries that what about children that have school sack? Maybe for one reason or the other, they are unable to get admission or that pass very well. And they gave me their list and I sponsored them to outside this country. They have all graduated and they are back. The records are there. And it's my personal money, my personal effort. Not that I took money from anybody to fund these children. So how come they will now come out and say the royal father is too far away? Just during my anniversary, over 200 million worth of empowerment was done to people. I did not nominate one single person. There was a committee and they did what you people were there. You witnessed it. The records are there. You can flash it. I only ask that the Olori's office should handle it, but we did it together. Of things worth over 200 million. Records don't lie. Go and check. And there are so many other projects that they were still trying to bring in. We are still talking to the immigration to come and open a passport front office here. We are still talking to, like I said, renewable energy. Come and bring a solar farm here. We are even still talking about how Eredo will have a general hospital. So these are the things that we have been trying to do in the last 5 years. All these were chronicled in the brochure that was given during the 5th anniversary. And in terms of ambassadorial movement, I've taken Ilara to all parts of the world. I've been to France for the Lagos Paris Agri Show. We've been to Brazil. We've been to Kenya. We've been to Uganda. I've been to Antigua and Barbuda. Even to Trinidad and Tobago. Even the ambassador of Trinidad and Tobago, the High Commissioner of Trinidad and Tobago is the Alara of Ilara Kingdom. The French ambassador has visited us here. So many dignitaries have been here. And we've been working seriously. We are not resting to ensure that Ilara is put on the world map. So is it now if it is the sin is that I'm trying to bring Ilara to the world map that people are now agitated about, then that leaves much to be desired. So all these things I've been able to explain. Part of it has to do with communication gap, which they themselves have realized. And I'm sure that they are now apologetic for what they have done. But like I said, that's part of the science of leadership. It's one of the things, all the words, all the things that have been said, they are the price that you pay for leadership. Not only ordinary leadership, but good leadership. And that is just the way it is. It is what it is. We are putting up internal mechanisms to ensure that this kind of thing does not repeat itself again. And I've spoken with them. They are my children. Whoever, nobody has I've forgiven everybody, and it's time to move on and let Ilara continue to grow in leaps and bounds. Thank you.